the stain, shots to the brain, left the whole block scarred. Down for the gang, gotta use your brain, we gon' make the rock. Shorty say go in this time. I thought you was under this hill, but you not. Putting up with your shit way too many times. Everybody you know say you never was mine. Let a nigga come try and get hit with that line. Got a real big heart, but a real deal slime. Get a real bad oh you.
What up, Ghetto Squad? Guys, back with another video. So today, as y'all can see by the title, I'm telling a story about myself, how I grew up. Yeah, so we just gonna get back into the video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and just please subscribe so I can get 100 subscribers. And yeah, so story time. So if you all don't know me, my life is up and down. So as that means, like, when I was a little kid, so all from the beginning. So my mom has 3 kids. I'm the eldest, and I have 2 twins, but they are not identical. They're the twins by the date of birth. So as I was a kid, I grew up with my mom on where I am right now, and so yeah, I grew up where I am. And yeah, as I grew up, I was with all my cousins and all my childhood friends, just growing up into like what I am now. So yeah, and like some next way. So like I was growing up with my mom, and then she left me to go to Darwin, and she sent me to Croker Island, which is not far from Goulburn Island. And yeah, so she sent me there. So I stayed there with my nana and my pops. So I stayed there for a couple of weeks, and then they sent me to Darwin to see my mom. So I was there with my mom, just shopping and doing some normal things. And yeah, so I was there. So that's my mom's side. Now my dad's side. My dad wasn't always there for me as I was growing up. My dad, he was like in and out of jail, like jail, the big boy house. He was in and out of there as I was growing up. So on my dad's side, I got 3 brothers, but one is adopted. But my dad grew him up. And yeah, so my dad has 4 boys. I'm one of them. I'm the 3rd boy. I'm the 3rd eldest. And then yeah, so my dad was in and out of jail, and so I didn't have like nobody, like I didn't have my dad to look up to. So as I grew up, and then yeah, so that's my dad and mom's side. So as I was staying with my mom in Darwin and my nana, we stayed in my mom, my mom was moving houses to houses as my nana. She's moving houses to houses. We didn't have flats then, so then we became broke, and then we was living homeless. We had money, but we just didn't have enough money to buy us a hotel or like a house or something to stay or a tent, like. But we was living in the long grass. So my mom, so as I was living with my mom homeless. As I was living with my mom homeless. One night, cops pulled up. Like they checked on us. Sorry if the ambulance thing. They checked on us. Let me just turn this up. They checked on us like having drunk mobbers. Sorry if I'm like. They checked on us. So yeah. So they checked on us. They seen me and all my family were drunk, and they didn't like what they seen. So they took me from my mom, and Nana. She tried to tell them, but no. So they took me, and then they took me into welfare, which is like Department of Children and Family. So I'm in there now. I'm 16 now. I'm about to finish in about 2 more years. So yeah, they took me into the police station, and then they signed all these papers for me. And yeah, so after that, I went to live with some white foster care people. So I went to live with the foster care, and then I grew up with them till I got to a point like 13. I got to a point where it's like I want to go stay with my mom and all my family. I want to see them. I want to see all my childhood families and cousins and everybody who I grew up with. So yeah, so and then they wouldn't let me like talk to them because they thought I didn't know who I was, and they just like changed my mind into like a white that's like yeah. So they took me to school. They signed me up for school, and I was going into Camildo College. Yeah, so I was schooling there, and then about 4 or 5 months later, I decided to like start running away to be with my family, cause like I didn't like it. Like I loved it. Like I loved it growing up with them. But now then I got to a point where I didn't want to be with them anymore. I wanted to be with my family and who I grew up with. So yeah, I kept running away after school. I kept running away to try and look for my family. But I just didn't know, because when I was a little kid, I used to hang around Fanny Bay. Hang around there. That's where my family hang around now. So I used to hang around there. And yes, I kept running away after school. And like my foster care brothers and sisters used to tell me that I used to run away. And they used to call the cops to come looking for me. Like the police come looking for me. And so yeah, about a year later, they had to like, cause they didn't like me. Cause they felt the pain that I was feeling like when I was with my family. So they decided to call Department of Children and Family, tell them that he keeps running away. So can you please do something about it? So that's when they called them, told them, and then they did some stuff, and then they they wrote a paper saying that if they're saying about like if anybody's family would go off my day, can you please call us? So my pops, who I'm living with now, my like grandfather who I'm living with now, called them, cause he grew me cause I grew up with him and his sons and daughters. So they called him, and then he wanted to take me back from welfare. So he took me back from welfare, and yeah, so plus I'm gonna tell you, as I was in as I kept running away, I joined the gang, Cas Boys. I joined the gang because I didn't have like nobody to look after me, so I kept running away after school, and I was involved with the police, like breaking in, doing robberies, stealing cars, and all sorts of stuff, and breaking in houses, stealing money, like all the stuff. So they didn't like what I did, so they had to send me back on this island. Yeah, so I'm back on this island now. So this is where I've been most of my life. I grew up, and as I grew up, I had a story that changed my life. When I heard it, I heard that my after I came back and I kept growing. I was like 14. I was like 14 when I heard the story about my dad. As I heard the story, my dad passed away. He passed, and I didn't see my dad. I seen him before, but I didn't stay with him. I didn't do much things with him. Like, he only did stuff with my other brothers. So yeah, and I heard him pass away. But I didn't change. I just heard it just like hit me forever. So right now, my dad's not here. My mom's not here. My mom's in Darwin. She's been there for like a whole year, like the whole time. She's been coming back and forth at Goulburn, but like she mostly lives in Darwin. She she comes back here sometimes. Yeah. So I was doing the Casworth, and I kept breaking in because like nobody was there to look after me. And he said, my pop signed this paper telling telling Department of Children and Family to come back. So to bring me back, and then he bring me back here. So that's when I grew up. And then I heard my dad pass, so that changed me. So now I'm like just trying to like change my mind, but I don't know what's happening to me. And yeah, so that's my story. Yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Ghetto Squad, you did. Ghetto Squad. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Ghetto Boy out.